When we completed the initial analysis of our test results, we can proceed. And let's go to the test cases section here. We can see that this section is currently empty. The reason is that it's just new project without any test cases. And how we generate the test cases, we need to close our launch. So this launch needs to be closed. And after we close the launch, we start in the generation of the test documentation. Let's close the launch let's close this launch and go to the test cases sections. And now we can see that the test cases were generated by the system based on the data that we provided from our test results. So you can see the scenario is currently from the test result, and all the steps that were in our scenario of our test now transferred to test case. All the metadata that was provided from the test results is used in our test case as well. So what we can do now, we can group our tests, for example, based on this information. For example, for the developers, it will be interesting to have the distribution of the tests based on the microservice. And now I'm using this information about the microservice to group tests. And we can see that there are 3 tests covering the billing microservice and 4 tests covering the repository microservice. Same information we have in our pipelines, in our launches. So if I want to see how our tests are executed in microservices, we can see this information. And if we want to see the failures like this, we can group them by microservice, and you can see that this on the repository service is currently faulty. In red, the red tests relate to this particular microservice. And in overview section, you will be able to see from the very beginning that repository microservice is currently faulty of all the failures that happened in our launch. So just to recap, based on the test results that we provide from our pipelines, Allure TestOps collects all this information in launches. And based on the launches, based on the test results and steps and meta information that you provide from your tests, we generate the test documentation or live documentation or test cases. And if a test case exists, then based on the information from new launch, the information of the test case will be updated, and this information will be always actual. So basically, the test result of an automated test is the best source of information about the test itself. So we collect this information right from the source, from the test results, and use this information to generate the test documentation. So the test documentation of your tests here will be always actual, because you always execute the tests, and information is being updated based on the test results, or new test cases are created if this information was just new for your particular project.